Hi, my name is Katherine Pratt, and I am a participant of the Safe Families Program. I actually encountered Safe Families Program through a friend of mine. Um, in the beginning, when I first had my daughter Amari, I was in a position where I wasn't able to fully take care of her, and I needed a situation where I was able to just have a little bit of flex room and a cushion. And I came across the program thinking it was just a random program that probably wasn't even a best suited fit for me, but it ended up being one of the best decisions I've ever made in me and my daughter's life to this day. Coming into the program, I was fully welcomed, no judgment, totally positive, family oriented zone, totally blessed to be even a part of the program, just even with the information that I was given just from the beginning of the program until now. And then getting to meet my host family, Rachel, and essentially becoming a part of her family was one of the greatest gifts my daughter and I have ever received to this day. She is a close family friend of mine. She's actually the godmother to my daughter. And I love her insanely because not only has she taken care of my daughter, she's in more ways than one taking care of me as well. Um, Once Amari was born, 3 weeks after she was born, she went to the Martin family and they essentially embraced her as though like that was their own child, which made me feel so safe because we don't live necessarily the closest. We live about 45 minutes apart, but I didn't have to worry as hard as I thought I was going to have to worry about her being in somebody else's care, because I totally felt from the moment I met her that she was like a distant relative, almost, as you can say. And then transitioning right after the 3 weeks of putting her into the Safe Families program and with the Martins, COVID happened, and it was another whirlwind, I guess you can honestly say, because I was going from missing my child tremendously to going into a situation where I had no contact with her at all because of the COVID regulations. And even though I wanted her safety to be the top priority as well as mine, it's very difficult with her being around that time, or probably about 6 weeks old, to not experience any of her milestones, with feeding, with possibly sitting up on her own. I got a chance to experience those things through Rachel continuously allowing me to be a part of the process through recording, through FaceTimes, through videos, through text messages. Had she not done that, I probably would have lost my mind because it was already a hard enough process, but she made it seamless to be able to experience still being a part of raising my own child, even though I wasn't fully physically there. And then during the COVID process, I was away from Amari for maybe 2.5 months. I got to see her a little bit after Mother's Day when the regulations and all the restrictions lifted. And the first thing that actually happened when I saw Rachel was she gave me a Mother's Day gift that had all of my kids' names on it. And she gave me the biggest hug imaginable. And it literally made me feel wonderful because it was almost as though, even though I had time away from her and Amari, it was almost like time was never missed. I'm so grateful to her and her family because not only, like I said, had they taken care of Amari, they taken care of me and my other two children as well. And I love her beyond the moon. And then even after COVID and after leaving the Safe Families program, well, I can't even say I left the Safe Families program, but even with getting Amari back, it's such a wonderful experience because it allows me to be able to share that experience with other people who have no clue what Safe Families is or what they do, whether they're placing a child or just even volunteering. It's an amazing experience to be a part of. And I just want everybody to know that even just hearing my story or even Rachel's story, there's the one thing that I can say about the whole program in general, even with getting Amari back, is that the program essentially indirectly builds families. It attaches peoples who for a lifetime will be attached through more ways than one, not just the child, but the experience of the parents, the experience of the mothers or the fathers. And it just allows people to just build their own bonds, but allowing it to be in an environment that it's not pushy, it's not judgmental, but it's a safe environment for everyone to take part in and experience. And I just love everything about the program and the people I've met from day one until now. And I absolutely, like I said, I absolutely love the Martins and everything they've done for me. So I appreciate everything that Safe Families has done, and I will continue to be a loyal and hopefully long-lasting participant of the program.